pitcher, Yu Darvish. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Jackson Chourio, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And another ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Darvish delivers. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. And a strike in there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And a pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swung on, popped up left side. Machado under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, skid runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. William Contreras stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next pitch is outside. Chourio leads off first with 1 away. To third might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top with that curveball.
Bottom of the first. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pulls it in on the run. 1 away. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts, this one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jackson Merrill, the pride of Severna Park, Maryland. Same hometown as Mark Teixeira.
Text message. This kid grew up with text messages.
Yeah, he did. We're the first generation or the last generation that grew up without the internet. And that makes us morally superior to these kids, Chris.
Yes. We can think and do research in books.
That's right.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Man at second. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Tatis around third. He scores, and they have the lead.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One out, runner at second. Here's Manny Machado now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Here's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
That misses. 1-2 the count. 1 out and a runner at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Diego, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Darvish back to work. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. That is upstairs for ball one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering upstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Darvish kicks, delivers.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado makes the play. One down.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins getting to start at first, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. A little bit low. And that is ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
There's the strike. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now here is Oliver Dunn. That one's in there. Strike one. Mitchell, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's too low. And 1-1. Darvish checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. And 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. That misses the zone. And now it's filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Outside corner, there's a strike. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the 2nd. Little chopper rolls foul. In there, sets him down on strikes. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. Now, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
Just missed. Cronenworth, a 7th round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. That one missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Got him swinging. 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Bogarts now. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike to the outside corner at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Ball 1 to Bogarts. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Jason Hayward. Just missed. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That clips a corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
Now it's Tirso Ornelas.
Ornelas.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back on to the third inning. This is Bryce Terang. And downstairs.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Just off the inside edge. And there's the automatic. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Back to the top of the lineup. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That misses the zone. 1-1. Terang gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The flip to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Yelich stands in now, looks at that one inside. Two out, space is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's outside. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Petco Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Elias Diaz. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Doubled his first time. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they lead it 1-0. back here in San
Leading
Diego,
off for the
and
Brewers,
now it's William
the catcher,
Contreras.
William
He is
Contreras.
a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these
0-1.
Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of
center
staying
fielder, number
closed.
5,
If he does
Garrett
that, he's going to be able to go up the
Mitchell.
middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball 1.
That one
2
way
balls,
outside,
no strike.
and the count is 2-0. The Brewers down by a run, top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Just
Outside.
missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Arise makes the catch. 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with
Now
some
batting,
nice
the left
ride
fielder,
up in the
Sal
zone right there. Hitter
Freeland.
looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tapped softly on the ground. Machado on the run, throw to first. On target, he got him. Nice play. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
And here
Padres,
is
the center
Jackson
fielder,
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Just missed.
Ball 1.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Mitchell going after it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting
The
to the
third
next
baseman,
arm
number
before an
13,
offense does any damage,
Manny.
and that might be the case today.
Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Next
That's a
one
ball.
misses. Now 1-2. Up the middle, Terang. Tosses to first. Machado is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He leaves the yard to right. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Sander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Two down, nobody on. This one smacked out to left center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
Darvish back to work. In for a strike. Good slider.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ripped to short. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now back, the third baseman, Oliver Dunn.
Next for the Brewers, Oliver Dunn. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In the air to left, down the line. Hayward settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Joseph Ortiz will hit next. Caught looking his first time up.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Headed towards the corner. Tatis really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
2 outs. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas.
Next for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
1-0.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And that clips the inside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So man aboard. So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball two. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Three-0 down.
Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one ripped into right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Now on the
Milwaukee,
bump, Brian Hudson.
number 52.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias getting ready to hit. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Rolled over to third. Done. Sends it across to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2. That's in there. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, up and throwing. Mears, the right-hander, also getting loose. And now 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Up and in, ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Number 3.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Merrill up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swinging a foul straight back. Tatis off of first with 2 away. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Manny.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs.
Machado.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is back. Out of here. And they add on. It's 7-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Hudson departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Tyler Alexander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 2.
And here is
Shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts.
Bogart.
And that's off
that's a ball.
the inside edge. 1-0.
1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Really good cutter
ball,
that he's
2
able to
strikes.
front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's a ball.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And misses inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to third, done. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang.
Terang.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Always love visiting Petco Park.
right fielder,
Gorgeous place to catch a game. And when they built it, they did such a great job of making that old Western Metal Supply Company building a piece of the stadium. It's really done wonderful things for downtown San Diego.
Chourio stands in now and watches strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Slider misses outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. That one not close. Ball one. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And they'll do it again. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Brewers go down quietly. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward. That's a strike.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Towards first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And next is the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas. He's 0 for 1. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Outside low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. That's inside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The catcher, number 17, Elias.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Elias Diaz. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
The 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
In the air, right field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Mitchell at the plate and takes high there.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And that one lifted in the air center field. They got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10,
Sal Frelick. Up now for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Number 12, Rhys Hoskins.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Sean Reynolds.
25.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here is Hoskins. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Two outs. And that's way high. And a count 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers strand 1. They continue to trail 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Luis Arraez stands in.
Arraez.
And that one sliced foul. Swing and a foul out of play. This to center field. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tatis in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
So up next, Jackson Merrill. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Roll to short, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Padres 7 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in San Diego, now here is Oliver Dunn. Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis after it. And there's one down.
The batter, the shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz. Up now for the Brewers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Here's a 2-0. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And that one is inside ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Let's go, Brian!
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. In the air, left field. Hayward makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Alexander back to work. And there's a ball. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Chourio on the move towards foul ground. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake.
Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and that's a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. First pitch, and he just misses. And it's fouled away. And a 1-1. And that's too high.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Machado throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side, Cronenworth on to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher William
So
Contreras.
last chance for the Brewers. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Two outs. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Reynolds is just 1 strike away. That one the other way. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.